And then let's go ahead and start the music right now. I flew 1,000 miles to get away, to see my favorite internet personalities. I waited 6 hours in line, only to be told come back another time. Who was that twink on the Segway? Did I get scammed? In over your head, you're out of your league, you ignorant fool. How could you not see? You can't sell tickets 5 times the max capacity. I simply cannot feel bad for you. You seem to fuck up everything you do. Don't forget subscribers are real people too, blinded by all that they've given to you. Remember, you're nothing if not for your fans, so stay in your lane with fake story time jams. When crying on camera is your only skill, you're lucky that Shane swallowed half of the pill. Who was that twink on the Segway? Did I get scammed? In over your head, you're out of your league, you ignorant fool. How could you not see? Maybe I'm a little young, but you don't know what I've become. Can't you see it in my face? The demon living in disguise, but you can see the killer in my eyes. I've got a look you can't escape. Boku no mirai wa dare ni mo wakaranai. Good morning. And we have a little conundrum here. Yeah, a little conundrum. You see, I was supposed to have a co-host this morning. JiJi, reached out to me and says, "Hey, I want to do a stream this morning." I'm like, "Okay." Or Wednesday morning, not this morning. She reached out to me yesterday and said, "Hey, I want to do a show." And I'm like, "Okay, yeah, we can do that." I said, "What do you want to talk about?" Well, she had recently went on vacation, and she had went. As you know, she's a city girl. She lives up in the northeast part of the United States in the big metroplex up there, the tri-state, as she likes to call it. And she went down to Texas, went to a nice little city by the name of Dallas. And she did a lot of stuff that people do when they go to Dallas. Like she went to the Fort Worth Stockyards
and she saw some. She watched the with a cattle, right? Where they bring the cattle in and stuff. Big Texas Longhorns, and went to Billy Bob's, I think it was. She did a lot of things, a lot of touristy things, whatever. And she was supposed to come on here this morning, and she was going to regale us with all of her adventures and all of her things. And she's not here. I even sent her a message, and she goes, hey, she goes, listen, she goes, hey, Rib, I want to be on camera. She goes, I want to get up. I'm going to get up early, and I'm going to, I'm going to get all dolled up. I'm going to get her hair done and get her makeup on and looking all pretty and everything, because she's a lovely young lady, and she was going to do all these things. She won't be on camera. And I said, sure, we could do that. We can, 100% we could do that. So I sent her a message this morning. I said, hey, look, get in here so I can get the scene set up, because, for you to be on camera, it's a little bit different than what I normally run, because it's usually the people who are just subjected to my ugly mug. And I sent her a message and I said, hey, come on in. And, well, she's not here. And I don't know where she's at. She's probably still in bed sleeping, if I had to speculate a guess. She probably stayed up too late last night uh, doing Discord VCs and things like that. But yeah, who knows? Whatever. So the point of this little thing this morning is I really don't have anything else planned. I don't have any stories. I was totally turning this over to JiJi. But that doesn't mean that we still can't do a show, because we can. So, I guess let's just get into it. So I think the first thing we have to do, right? We have to do this is we do our coffee thing, right? Rise and shine. It's coffee time. Have a wonderful day. Yes, let's have a wonderful day. And since it's coffee meme time, some of you guys probably saw let's see if I can find it quickly here. Let me bring this thing up here on the thing and do the thing here. Come over here. Where is it at? Yeah, okay. Pull this up here. What is this here? Pull this here. Yeah, we'll do this out here. We'll do this here. Okay. Get this. I got too much going on. So I found some coffee, and I love my coffee, right? I'm pretty much just a plain Jane type of coffee guy, but I seen this tweet from this account called Spill the Memes of this coffee called Wake the F Up, Sprinkle Tits. Today is not the day. I will shake you with my horn. Extra strong dark coffee. And it was from this guy, this company here called Adam Good Coffee. And so that set me on a quest. And I said, okay, new challenge accepted. And so I started a quest, right, to see if I could find this coffee. And I did. I did find the coffee. You can see here it does actually say, wake the fuck up, Sprinkle Tits. Today is not the day. I will shank you. And you can see here with my horn, extra strong dark coffee. And you see here, it says here, Adam's good. What's that say? Adam, a damn good coffee. Oh, okay. So I thought it was Adam, but it's a damn good coffee. I found him. And so I brewed me a pot this morning. I brewed me a little pot this morning, and that's what I'm drinking. I'm drinking. What the hell is this? Wake the fuck up. That's what I'm drinking this morning. Wake the fuck. And I'm gonna tell you something. most of the time, I would say this. Most of the time in the past, when I've drinking a strong coffee, right, a dark roast coffee, a lot of times they tend to be bitter, right? Um, this is not bitter. It's got a good flavor. Um, I quite enjoy it. Let's see. Let's see here. Let's see if I can find here. Yeah, here we go. Okay. So here is this is the company here. I'm gonna put the I'll put the link. If I recommend the coffee, if you like a full bodied roast, right, where it it's um, like they say a dark roast. If you like that, right, then I would recommend you give this a try. Let me put this over in the chat to paste it. Okay. So this is a link to their site. Okay. You can go out here and check it up. They've got all kinds of uh, merch that you can get. Let's see here. What do they have here? They've got blonde and perky, a light roast vanilla. They actually have coffee mug, which is a pretty cool coffee mug. Then they got your basic bitch 1 pound coffee. They got a tiramisu, but I'll hurt you. Um, they've got a vanilla bourbon, a cinnamon roll. Enjoy the peanut butter cup. These are all flavors of coffee, by the way, right? Bailey's Irish cream, caramel macchiato. Anyway, these are just some of the different things that they have in the little coffee shop. Now, like I say, I ordered this. What is this? When did I order this? I closed out that stupid thing here. Let's. Where is it at here? Profile. Okay. So I ordered this on the 16th, and I got it in the 16th, which would have been what would that have been 5 days ago. So that'd have been like on Friday, I think. Would that be right? Would that be right? 16th on the Friday. Yep, I ordered it on Friday, and I got it yesterday. Got it yesterday. It was $25 shipping and handling. Little bit on the shipping and handling. A little bit $9 is a little bit much, but it's just they're out of Ohio. But I will say that it's a good. It is it's a good coffee. At least the one I'm drinking here is the Wake the Fuck Up coffee is good. I recommend it. It's good. Let's see what else. Okay. Yeah. What is it? Oh, come on. All right. So the other day, uh, again, this gonna be scuff because JiJi. This is the takeaway from this. JiJi left me high and dry this morning. Okay. So we're going to blame JiJi for the scuffness. The other day, I covered a story where, if you guys remember, where this man and his wife went to a restaurant, and the wife was a doctor. They went to a restaurant on Disney, and the wife had some food allergies, and she conveyed these allergies to the wait staff. Specifically, she couldn't have nuts or dairy, right? Severe allergies to these things. And the food, of course, had both nuts and dairy in it. But anyway, she had a severe allergic reaction and wound up, passing away. Her husband then filed a wrongful death lawsuit as you would expect from um, something like this against Disney. Disney claims, and was trying to, when the lawsuit filed, saying that because the husband, here it just says, Disney had previously argued that Jeffrey Piccolo, the husband, could not sue the company because he agreed to settle any lawsuits against the company out of court when he signed up for a 1 month trial suspension or subscription rather to Disney Plus in 2019. This happened in 2024, I believe it was. This year is when the lady lost her life due to allergies because of mishandling of the food at the Disney restaurant. Disney actually had the gall, the nerve, to say because you signed up to Disney Plus, you forfeit any and all rights to sue us in court, and you have to agree to what it's called arbitration, which means basically you sit down in a room with their lawyers, your lawyers sit down with their lawyers, and there is a mediator that mediates a settlement between the two, right? So you don't get to go before a jury, and the jury doesn't get to hear the case, and then a jury gets to decide, because jury cases, juries can be very wild cards, right? And they can come back with these huge monumental settlements against these corporations. And so as a way to limit the damages that a company can receive, they put in things like this where you can't sue them. You have to go to arbitration, right? Not before an actual court. And that's what they were saying here, because the husband, Jeffrey, had signed up to use Disney Plus, that he couldn't sue the company here, even though this had nothing to do with Disney Plus. Absolutely zero to do with the Disney Plus. So anyway, but Disney, in its statement emailed Monday night, said it will file a memo with the court confirming that it will no longer pursue that argument. Why? Because there was monumental pushback to the idiocy that this company, this nightmare of a company, was trying to pull. So good for Jeffrey and his pursuit of this. I guess we'll give a little bit to Disney for coming to their senses, but that's only because, they got so much public pushback that they had to. They had to. They didn't have a choice. And so, anyway. Anyway. Let's see here. Let me find something here real quick. Because again, somebody is going to get a real tongue lashing to me, or from me, right? Okay. That's not working the way I want it. Let's see here. Okay. So as you guys know, this channel, we stand, right? We champion Waffle House, right? And Waffle House has a Twitter account. They sure do. And so they're all, and I follow it, of course. I'm a follower of the Waffle House. And anyway, so they put out a tweet yesterday. Says, you're a fan, name 5 hash brown toppings correctly. Right? So Waffle House threw down the gauntlet. It's like they're saying, okay, you're a Waffle House fan, right? Prove it. Name at least 5 toppings, right? And so I quote tweet this and say, Waffle House out here sussing out the wannabes, right? Badwick. What the hell is a Waffle House? Is it like a gingerbread house? Now, listen, Badwick, you broke my heart here. And it's not because he's Canadian. And it's not because I don't really think, have Waffle Houses in Canada. And I'll even give credit to the fact that Badwick probably has never left the country, Canada. I mean, he's probably never been to other countries. He's probably never come to the U.S. And so I will. That's not even what really just disappointed me so much about Badwick. Right? It's the fact that he calls himself a fan of Coffee with People. He outed himself. And I replied to him and said, Badwick, my friend, you just exposed yourself as not a true coffee bean. And I think I just died a little inside. And here's the thing. Honestly and truly, good morning, Kevin. See how are you this morning? And here's the thing. I don't expect everybody to watch every stream, because some of the shows that we do, some of the streams are not your cup of tea or a cup of coffee. I get that. 1,000% I get that. And I also realize that some streams are better than others, right? But we talk about Waffle House, and we have Waffle House videos on a regular. It is a staple of this show, of this platform. We 100% are Waffle House fans here. And I realize and understand that not everybody has ever had the pleasure of actually going to a Waffle House, because they're not, depending on where you live at in the world, or where you live within the United States, they're not accessible. Waffle House is primarily a Southern chain, right? And I always encourage, if you're traveling in the South and you're in the South, 100%, you should go visit a Waffle House. You should go get a pecan waffle. You should go get you some hash browns. And you need to know the lingo for a hash brown. Do you want it scattered? Do you want it smothered? Do you want it chunked? Do you want it topped? Do you want it capped? Right? What do you want? Right? McMuffin comes in and says, now McMuffin is a real, is a homie. He says, some country, smothered, covered, capped, and chunked sound good right now. Now, and here's the thing. I understand if you're not a connoisseur of Waffle House, and maybe you've never been, some of this maybe this doesn't make any sense to you at all. So what is smothered, covered, capped, and chunked? So smothered is with onions. Covered is when they put it with cheese on it. Capped is when they put mushrooms in it, I believe. And chunked is where they, is it chunked? This is where I get a little bit confused. Chunked is either with tomatoes, or that's where they put the chili. But luckily for us, there is a guide to all this, right? So regular hash browns is just scattered. Right? You just say, I want them scattered. They take them, put them on the grill, they scattered them, and this is what they look like right here, right? If you want smothered is sauteed with onions, okay, right? They put little onions in there. Covered is where they put American cheese on it, okay? Chunks, okay, that's where they put hams in it. Okay, so the hams is a chunk. And then they have, they put grilled tomatoes, right? That's diced. Peppered is where they put spicy jalapeno peppers in it. Capped is where they put grilled mushrooms on it. Topped is where they put Bart's chili, a combination of chili, Jimmy Dean sausage, and tomato, onions, and more. And country is where they put gravy atop it, right? So, or you can just say, I want it all the way, and you get all 8 of the top put on there. So, there you go. There's a way. There's actually a website out there that um, has all the different combinations. I think there's like over 1,000 different combinations that you can do with those 8 toppings on the hash browns. That's just their hash browns. That's just their hash browns. Crazy, right? It's just crazy. Um, so let's see what else is going on out there. Is there anything else crazy happening? Uh, yeah. Let's see what else is here. What is this? Footage of Romanian police raiding the Tate compound. So I guess the Tates got raided again. Oh Lord. See here. Breaking police in Romania carry out a fresh raid at the home of internet influencer Andrew Tate, who's awaiting trial on charges of human trafficking. Huh. Oh yes, the Tate brothers. Glory, glory, hallelujah. What else is going on here? Is there anything else? Boy, I tell you what. Let's see what else. I think Purple sent me some stuff. What did Purple send me? Things. Oh yeah, Chris Chant. Oh, all right. Let's see here. All right. So let's talk about this. Some more of these TikToker influencer people, right? There is this. Here we go. There is this. I think she's a TikToker, and it's this. I think she's European. I'm not for sure exactly what European country she's from, but she goes around this person here, this lady. I don't know if lady is the right word. This idiot. I think idiot's probably more appropriate. She goes into different restaurants, stores, what have you, and she'll be in. Let me just mute the sound on this. And okay, so as you see there, she takes off her bloomers, and she just puts that's in a food aisle where people come in, see, and they come in there to get whatever. Now I think it's hot dogs or something there, maybe where she sausages or what have you. Now, granted, the food is sealed, right? So it's not like it's touching, but it's still nasty. And she's doing this to gain social media, and it's working. It's absolutely working, and she does this all over the place. I've seen people sharing things over out there where she's doing it like like I said, the grocery store. She was in a clothing store where she did it. She was at a gas station. She did it. She put her knickers or underwear, or whatever, on a gas pump. Just everywhere. Nasty. Absolutely, positively nasty. Did I mention JiJi stood me up this morning? Yeah, she did. Stood me up. Had she had stories she wanted to tell. She said had stories she said she wanted to tell. I think JiJi may be putting a time out after this. JiJi may be putting a time out after this. I'm not for sure. Oh man, what else can we do here? What in the Samuel? Um, what else? Golly. Hmm. I don't know. There's I'm just scrolling Twitter, guys. I'm trying to find something that, but everything is like everything's political right now, right? Everything's political because the DNC convention's going on right now. So everything is like before. I'm tired. I want this all to be over with. Uh, I just want this over with. Get through this election cycle. Get who we get, and try to get through the next 4 years. Just try to get through the next 4 years. Anyway, let's see. Is there anything out there on YouTube that people are covering that could be slightly interesting to watch and talk about? What is this? 8 years ago. That's old stuff. What is this here? Edwin's back making content? Why am I getting that feed? Onision's recorded call with Sarah, review and thoughts. Oh boy. I guess I don't know, Sarah. I don't remember. It's been too long since I talked about that, so I don't know about that. I did see a thing where they were talking. Tommy talked about this a little bit yesterday, and I think, yeah, Leah something put a video out about this. I guess the person Spencer that started the whole Mama Max deal, right, with the werewolves and the vampires and all that. A friend of hers or something put out some text, but then possibly there are some questions about the validity of it, but it all points to saying that Max, Mama Max, is not, didn't give her the money. That all the money and stuff that was done for the fundraising and stuff, uh, that was supposed to be going to her. I guess he didn't give her. It's I don't know. Again, really haven't watched any of it, dug into it, so I don't really know. I know Leia something Tommy talked about on his stream yesterday. So what else? Oh, there was something else. What was it? Oh, yeah, this one here. Do we have time? Yeah, why not? Let's talk about this one. Video is oh, interesting. Interesting. The video is now private. Let me see something here. Let me see something here. Interesting. What was this guy? Come on. Yeah. Okay. So, uh, you remember back, what was it here? Because I could have swore I did. Yeah, here we go. How do I do this here? Let me try it this way. Okay. So, here. Back about 5 or 6 months. Okay, about 5 or 6 months ago, there was this person by the name of Piper Frazier who came out and said Logan Portier, aka the Observer, they were married or whatever, and she claimed, remember this video here, and she was sitting in front of a courthouse, whatever, and she was claiming that he was abusive towards her. She had this whole story. Remember, this was a whole thing. Okay. Um, she put out a video. Let's see here. If I click, no, okay. She put out a video. Here we go. And now, talking about 6 months later, and was going into it. Was going after what's her name? Snoop. Is that the girl's name? The content creator that makes like really good videos and very in depth, a lot of digging. She was talking about she was supposed to come in and done interviews with her and so forth, and was going to about her story, what she went through, whatever. And then she was claiming how she ghosted her. And because I watched the video, I probably should have downloaded it because I was Swoop. Yeah, I was going to do an update. I was because we covered this, like I said, about 6 months ago or so, right? 5 months ago, whatever it was. And I was, yeah, JiJi ghosted me. Trippy. She flat out just ghosted me. She's supposed to be here now. Now I didn't have anything prepared because she was going to take care of it. It's a whole thing. But anyway, so now she's made this video private. However, let's see here. There has been a couple of people like Xylee. Um, did a stream on this 20 hours ago where she goes over it, right? I guess we could watch a little bit of it. But I would encourage you guys to definitely go if you want an update on this, if you have been following it or anything like that, to go check it out.
It's almost pumpkin spice latte season. Oh my God, pumpkin spice is almost here. Got my fake Uggs.
Okay.
There we go. And they have come out with a video 2 days ago. 6 months after telling you Logan Portanier of Observe is my abuser. An update. They have risen again. Yes. And I have not watched this video. So
the original video that the woman, for a long time, we were in the country or whatever, maybe even the world, maybe I don't know, but we had this mindset mentality that if a woman came forward and made allegations, right, that automatically you had to believe it, right? Believe all women, right? That was the mantra. That was the chant. Believe all women. Believe all women, whatever. And I do believe, but not to be dismissive, because there for a long time, if a woman came forward with a story, it was a lot more times than not, it was just not listened to. It was dismissed. It was just, oh, she's just being hysterical. Just, just very, like I said, just very dismissive. And so we did need to get to where we actually listen to women, 100%. Listen to a woman when they come, but you need to verify, right? She needs to bring some sort of evidence. There needs to be something, right? And if my memory serves, when she was the original one where she talked about this, when we talked about this, whatever, she talked about how she had all this evidence and how she was going to produce all this, and she never did. She in the original video, it was like, I don't know, 20 minutes or so long, 30 minutes or so long. She rambles on. And now, if she was just doing a live stream because something just happened or what have you, understandable. You might not necessarily be able to, quote, pull up the receipts right then and there. I get that, right? But this video was recorded, edited, and then uploaded. It was not just a rambling live stream like I do, which is, idiots sitting here talking. This, edited, it was put together, so there was more than enough opportunities for her to grab screenshots from her phone, text messages back and forth, whatever, right? She never produced anything. Nothing, right? But anyway, in this video here, it's more to me, because like I said, my takeaway from when I was watching it was a takeaway of um, this horrible things happened to her, and it was like other people's faults for not, because a lot of people looked at it with skepticism, and it was everybody else's fault for not believing her, and it just a lot of cope, I guess. But let's listen to kind of, because like I say, Zadi did a thing here.
So
So
I do not know how bad this is going to be. Okay? So we're going to do this together. Now, if you don't remember this story, basically what it looked like it boiled down to is that he possibly was a bad husband. Okay, that's a dime a dozen. You know, people fall out of love with people. People are bad partners all the time. Well, the Observe ended up dating another woman. Now, Piper here, I believe it was Piper. Piper is their name? Yes, Piper. Piper here made it seem like he was cheating.
Yep.
Well, Piper then, when they wrote out this really long thing, remember the video I had Bunny read out?
Oh, yeah, it was
Piper mentioned in there that that same woman that he cheated on her with was a woman that they brought into the relationship together for both of them to date her. And
yeah, because they were trying to have some sort of, was it called polyamorous relationship? And that's, I think that happens, right? Like you have people that are quote polyamorous, and so they bring in a third person, and all of a sudden one or the other has more, I don't know, interest or similar, common interest, and there's more sparks that fly between them. And so someone always winds up being a third wheel. And I think that's kind of what hurt here was a third wheel. This, Piper here was kind of put into a third wheel position. She didn't like it. And so,
apparently the husband picked the woman. Yeah, at the end of, and Stan, I think you summed it up perfectly. At the end of the day, it was a shitty relationship. Shitty relationships are a dime a dozen, 100%.
Sure.
Everybody has a shitty relationship. If you have been through life and not had a shitty relationship or a shitty time within the relationship you're in now, then you live in a world that I wish I lived in.
That's a interesting statement. I've had relationships that weren't good, and that's why they ended, right? I probably shared some of the blames of why the relationship wasn't good. Immaturity, didn't maybe handle the situation just right. My significant other at the time, girlfriend at the other time, whatever. I'm sure shares some of the blame as well. That's just kind of what happens when you're growing and maturing and you're whatever. Bad relationships happen, whatever, right? Excuse me. But I'll say this: the relationship, my wife, we've been, 27 years. I'm proud of that. 27 years we've been married. 28, we've been together for 28, been married for 27. And let me clarify, we dated for a year. We never lived together, anything like that. We did it the traditional Southern way. You date, you get married, and then you live together. There was no cohabitation prior to whatever. I'll be clear on that. But we have a good relationship, and it's pretty pretty rock solid. So but anyway, let's continue on. Yeah, it was just a crappy relationship they were in.
Let's see what they have to say.
Hi, it's Piper. It has been 6 months since the release of my video of the important year of Observe with my abuser, and I thought I would give y'all an update on how I'm doing because a lot of you like to check in on me, and I really appreciate that, and you're so kind. To those of you who just don't see me as a person and are here for the drama, this is what I have to say to you.
Oh, love you too! Kisses, kisses!
It has been good and bad, hard and easy. I guess just general life update. I live in Portland, Oregon now. I am single, living in...
What's interesting, she says the people come here for... Well, when you put a video out of this, what do you think's going to happen? right? Especially with the previous statement that you made, and you haven't really done anything for 6 months. You know, that you're going to, hey, good morning, Purple. She took down the video. Piper, the video, the one that you sent me the other day about the thing, you know, and I was going to do an update. I just hadn't got to where I could, you know, she took that video, this video here, this is why we're watching Zolly's. Zolly did a stream on, you know, commentating. Yeah, she took, it's privated. She took the video down. I think because, I'm surmising here. I'm guessing, I guess, whatever. You know, because she goes after Swoop pretty hard in this video, right? And she kind of lays. And again, we're not going to get through all this because I don't want to steal Zolly's content. Definitely go finish watching the video over there that Zolly did, but she really goes after Swoop, and she lays. I'm gonna just. To me, it came across. This was my interpret because I watched the original video from that Piper did. She was kind of laying a lot of it at saying the reason why more wasn't done and why he quote wasn't held more to task is because Swoop didn't follow up on her promises to do one of her videos, her a Swoop video on the situation. Um, but I'm pretty sure Zolly catches her into some mess here. I'm pretty sure Zolly kind of busts her open on some things here. Now I don't know if this is. I don't know if she took and privated her video because of Zolly and her coverage of what I don't know. Zolly's, you know, she's, I think, what is Zolly up to right now on subs? That, yeah, like 11,500 subs, almost 12,000 subs. Zolly is really growing, and that's awesome. So I don't know if that's why, or if there were multiple, or maybe Swoop, you know, reached out to her. I don't know. But yeah, the video was privated. Yeah. So again, you know, here's the deal. You know, um, when you make if you're gonna make accusations like what this guy was trying to make or this girl was trying to make accusations of, you gotta have more. You gotta have more than just, you know, your word these days. And anyway, what else? Okay. So do you guys remember back? Let me see if I can find it here. I did a video. I think it's been like almost a year now. I think it's been almost a year now. Let's see here. Can I come over here? Yeah. Stop. Okay. I did a video, did a stream over a year ago now. Over a year ago, I did this. Let's go here. Back on June the 1st, 2023, I did a video where this guy by the name of Jeremy Hales from the channel What the Hells filed a DMCA against Milltown, right? Super Dave of Milltown's Best, right? Did a video on that. And it's, like I say, it's been I haven't talked about the guy since, I don't believe. Well, I kind of a little bit, I think I did a little bit maybe back in March, early March, whatever, when Andy Signore, because Andy Signore and I think it was Andy Signore and the what lawyer was it? Was it the DUI guy? I think it was the DUI guy, which was one of the LawTube creators. Was bringing Jeremy Hales on, and I kind of was like, why are you giving this guy, Jeremy Hales, the time of day? He's a horrible person, torments his neighbors. He totally just took that little town and turned it upside down. And, he's but the reason why I had him why he was, um, doing this was the fact that Jeremy Hales, um, was filed his file. He filed DMCA's against me. He filed DMCA's against Milltown. He almost destroyed Milltown's channel. Luckily, Dave made it through the storm. He came back. He's growing over there. He's doing great. Yeah, he's Milltown's rival. That's a good way. He's the arch nemesis of Super Dave is this guy Jeremy Hales. And Jeremy or Super Dave has still been covered and whatever. But anyway, so Super Dave sent me a link or sent me some information this morning. And I'm gonna do some more research. I'm going to try to get everything put together to where maybe I can do this Friday. We'll get a Friday stream out of me. But anyway, Jeremy was just served some papers. But anyway, I went to war with Andy Signor, whatever his name is, on Twitter, back and forth, whatever. He anyway, there's a whole stream on the channel about that. Pretty funny stream. I thought it was pretty funny. I had some fun with it that night. But anyway, the reason why I'm bringing this up is you see this thing, this channel, I think is like right now is probably the most viewed video on my channel. It's set at like over 2,000 views, right? It's crazy. I haven't really talked about, and the only reason why I was even talking about this situation was the fact that Hales was filing false DMCAs against Milltown, because Jeremy believes that this is the irony rather of this whole story is he believes that his content is, which it is, it falls under, there's copyrights that do apply, but you still can use anything that's on YouTube under fair use. You can't just do like a straight re-upload. You know this stuff, guys. We've covered this at nausea. It seems like at times on this channel. But anyway, and I used like 2-3 seconds, maybe top 5 seconds of one of his videos, where I was just kind of giving the story of who this guy was and how at the time how I kind of got to know him. And anyway, this channel, like I say, it's over 2,000 views. And here's the thing, right? Look at this. People are still coming in here. Let's see. We sort by newest first. I've got people coming in here 4 days ago, two weeks ago. Sometimes it's against Jeremy, but the biggest majority of it is they're coming in here and they're talking about like defending Jeremy and just just being but did you see it? They just come in waves, like 4 months ago, 5 months ago, 6 months ago. Anyway, it's like every week this video, I'm not joking, when I go in and look at my back room or whatever you call it, backside analytics stuff, this video gets 20 or so views like every week. It's still when you go to the back of YouTube, if any of you guys have YouTube channels and you make videos or whatever, it shows what videos got views this week or whatever. You go in there and look at by every 7 days. And this video is always in that like top 5 or whatever. I don't understand. I really, truly, I don't know if this got shared around over there and they're Facebook page, or if they've got like I don't know if it's got like they've got like a Reddit or what exactly they got going on. But anyway, there's been news. There's been a big development. Um, the as they say, the mask is kind of slipping on Jeremy Hales because he has been portraying himself to his fans and to the internet as how he's a good guy, and he's just being maligned and attacked by his neighbors around him. There in Florida where he lives. He is being maligned and attacked by people online. But there's been some updates. A lot, one of the things, um, that reasons why Super Dave or Dave quit covering this guy is he's very litigious. The guy Hales likes to sue at a drop of a hat, and he has money, and most of the people that he's going after in and around there are like retirees because it's Florida, right? So a large population of Florida are retirees, and so limited income, what have you, and he has just been tormenting and suing people, and they just don't have the money to deal with all this stuff. But the as I say, the tide is turning, the wheels are spinning, and we've got, like I said, we've got a few things to talk about. And like I said, I've got to do some research and do a little bit more digging. But I'm hoping to have something Friday to kind of to do a little bit of a, like I said, I haven't really talked about Jeremy himself properly in about a year. And there's been some things that have occurred and happened. Um, Super Dave has been talking about this quite a bit. Um, but he's real Dave is really careful. He doesn't like, he won't mention, he just says the content creator because he doesn't he's doing his best to still cover and talk about the story, but not to not get himself into trouble. What is here? So Purple's feeding me stuff this morning. What here? Some palate cleansers. Yeah, we'll do some palate cleansers and stuff. But anyway, kind of want to just let you guys kind of know what was going on. What is this?
Where the fuck is JiJi?
She messaged me. It seems that she lost power last night,
Oh,
and so her alarm didn't go off, and she overslept, and so that's why she's not here. So,
okay. I
yeah.
turned on the stream and I was like, where the fuck is JiJi? What the fuck?
Well, there she is. She showed up. Hey,
I don't
Gigi.
appreciate the slander from Seth. You got something to say, Seth?
I was asking.
Because you've never missed it. You, Seth, you're gonna give me shit, Seth.
I wasn't giving you. I was asking where you were.
She wasn't talking. I was
Maybe I
talking
wanted
trash.
to see you on stream. Like
I
goddamn.
was talking trash. Yeah,
well, you're allowed, but Seth.
Okay.
Seth.
Seth didn't talk trash. She said, "Well, what happened to JiJi?" Because I think she just tuned in as well. And I said, "Well, that's what gave me the opportunity to tell that you'd sent me a message that you had lost power, and so therefore you didn't get your, I guess your phone died overnight or whatever." And
I feel so
my phone
attacked. I'm
died.
just gonna
My
go back to
computer
playing
died.
Minecraft.
No, you're here. Seth,
Yeah.
this is unbelievable. She's so rude. What a goblin.
Well, not so much. Maybe.
What do you mean not so much? This level of Seth apologist. You're Seth apologist, people. That's what you are.
Okay, no.
This is unbelievable.
There's no apology.
I'm
There's
not
no
staying
apology.
around here
Okay.
to stand for this.
All right. Bye. I swear. Wait a minute. Remember this tweet talked about earlier in the stream? So Badwick comes in here and you remember he said, "What's a Waffle House?" Right? And I said, you just caused me to die inside, because if he's having to ask what a Waffle House is, he's obviously not a true coffee bean. So Advent comes in and says, imagine, if you will, a late night diner drenched in syrup, sticky tables, and your server is more than can go back to their home state because of stuff, as she puts it. That, sir, is Waffle House. Well, that's not entirely true. That's not entirely true at all. That sounds like a Denny's. No. It's not like a Denny's. Let me tell you something. Badwick. When the NWA, National Weather Association, right? Or was it NOAA? What? Anyway, no, it's not National Weather. It's the disaster. The people who are responsible, I can't remember the name of the darn organization, but they actually have a scale that is based upon Waffle House to whether or not to determine the level of disaster that an area has been struck. I'm not lying. I'm not joking. I'm not making that up. We went over this before. I've talked about this. Waffle House is like a national treasure in the States, sir. And Nicole is right. You're missing out. You're missing out. So let's see here what has Purple sent us for some cleansers, and let's get out of here. What is this? I'm crying. Someone caught NPC Miles Morales. So I guess he got out of jail, because remember, he got arrested for getting into that altercation. Standing on the top shelf at a store during one of his TikTok lives. No. What?
You're starting to get on my nerves. You sure you want me to use that right now? That sounds pretty dangerous. I love you too. But thanks for sharing the life. More roses for Spider-Man. These perfect.
Is he like at a Home Depot or something?
You're supposed to teach me everything, you know.
That looks like Home Depot shelving, because their shelving is orange. At least that's the ones that I know of that's short.
Enough of those might have a bouquet. I can't believe you got me flowers. These are for you. Those.
Good Lord,
those smell amazing. Thanks to the rose.
I cannot believe they're.
I don't think I should use it. Huh? What? How did I get up here? I just climbed up here. I'm Spider-Man.
This guy is full.
I'm gonna do my own thing.
Yeah, it is Home Depot. What the? The guy's he's becoming a menace at this point. And initially he was all right. He was, he's whatever, doing his thing on the streets stuff. He's becoming a menace now. He's just another typical, what is this? What is the most petty thing you've done in a breakup? Random dude in Australia. What is this?
Has been forced to block dozens of calls after her ex-partner allegedly took her phone number and plastered it on poles here around the CBD.
Mitch, you're the only Australian dude I know. Is this you? Because it sounds like something you would do. Go around posting your ex's phone number all around the community and stuff to get.
Telling people to call up and impersonate Chewbacca for a chance to win $100.
This would be the most childish breakup I've ever had. Like, all he had to do was be mature and go, I don't love you anymore, I want to move on.
The calls have been waking her and her 3 young children up at odd hours in the evening, and they're yet to stop.
I won $500.
Well, I'm getting phone calls at really strange hours of the night. Like 1 o'clock till 4 o'clock.
Forced to call back the wannabe Wookiees and tear down the posters.
That's a Mitch. I guarantee you, Mitch, that's what Mitch. This is Mitch. This is Mitch. Mitch, that was wrong of you, Mitch. You shouldn't have done that. What is this? Spaghetti hot dogs are better than spaghetti and hot.
The best part about boiling hot dogs is that you get hot dog flavored water. maybe it's not the best thing. But a spaghetti hot dog, that, my friends, is the best thing.
No.
Amazing.
Now,
That's
I can't take
garbage.
full credit for this concept. I saw
This is
some other
garbage.
person stick a hot dog
Absolutely
with
garbage.
spaghetti.
Garbage.
They
Garbage.
use pepperoni and marinara sauce and cheese. I'm changing that up a little bit and using marinara, cheese, and ricotta. I originally was going to call this a lasagna hot dog, but then the internet killed me and said it was a spaghetti hot dog. And because I'm a weak human, I succumbed to the criticism and decided to call it a spaghetti hot dog. Also, I don't know if you guys have ever used King's Hawaiian buns instead of hot dog buns, but holy jeez, that's a game changer. Also, you should pretty much always make your hot dog buns garlic bread. I'm just saying. Okay, hear me out. The best part of
That is that is affront to humankind. An absolute affront. Give it a chance. Hear me out. Purple. Listen, a hot dog is a sausage. That's what a hot dog is. It's a sausage. And I would not be adverse to, because, even Sheldon, his mama would cut up hot dogs and put in spaghetti. That was one of his comfort foods, right? Italians would go crazy for this. I don't know if I think Italians probably would be offended by this. Just guessing, just speculating. I don't know. Maybe. But let me just say this. The King's Hawaiian bread garlic thing that he did there, that looked kind of good. This probably wouldn't be terrible. I don't think, maybe, but it just looks wrong. It's too much. Because I'm going to tell you something. The pasta being infused with the saltiness and stuff and the off the hot, I don't know. I don't know. I just don't think so. I just don't think so. And remember, guys, right? I'll put a link in the chat. Got the coffee. What I'm drinking this morning. Good coffee. I do recommend it. I don't know. Should I do should we do like a scale? Like how many coffee cups? Like from whatever 1 to 5 type things. Should we kind of do that? All right. So my recommendation of, make sure I read this right. Wake the fuck up, sprinkle tits. Today is not the day. I will shank you with my horn. Extra strong, dark coffee. My rank on this is, I would say it's probably about a 3.5. About a 3.5, maybe a 4 on a scale of 1 to 5 coffee cups. Yeah. If you, and then like I said, I was concerned that it would have a bitter taste, because a lot of times when you do a dark roast coffee, it kind of has a bitter or acidic, a little bit of a taste, to the brew. This is not. It's just really full and rich and good. 100% recommend it. Put the links in the chat. I will put the links. I'll put a link in the description down in the video as well. So if you guys are interested, you can go get your own. Really quick turnaround. Ordered it Friday, and it was here. Today's Wednesday. I think it was here like yesterday. I think is when I got it. Yeah, Tuesday. So that's a really good turnaround. Really good turnaround. Shipping was good. Used one of those standard UPS boxes. Not UPS. USB, the postal service boxes, the little USPS boxes, whatever. Use that for shipping. Real good, good coffee. It's like a little over $20 for a pound of it. And it's a good solid pound should make several pots of coffee. But anyway, yeah, I would definitely say 3.5 to 4 stars or coffee cups, whatever. Yeah. Anyway, thanks for everybody for tuning in. I'm sorry it was kind of scuffed. Like I said, I didn't have anything really particularly planned. Make sure and go check out. Watch rest of Xylie's stream on the Piper, and because like I said, she took her video down. So go check out Xylie's so you can get the rest of that story. I will try to be back. I'll try to be back Friday if I can get everything put together for the Hales update, Jeremy Hales update. Like I said, there's been some interesting updates on that. I'm going to put that up and get that out. If you guys are interested in something like that, if you'd like a little follow up on that, I'll do that. And let's all take a moment today and have some positive thoughts for Badwick, because he outed himself as not being a true coffee bean because he just doesn't understand and doesn't know what Waffle House is. And that's just sad. It's just sad. And I don't know. I may have to do some intensive one-on-one, discussions with him and kind of maybe get him up to speed or something. I don't know. Badwick L, yeah, we can't keep praying for. Yes, we can, JiJi. We never ever lose hope and faith in a person until they are, until they're no longer with us. Period. So, no, he's redeemable. I think everybody's redeemable to some degree. Everybody's redeemable. I do. I think Badwick is definitely redeemable. In the grand scheme of things, he's anyway. I boycott ketchup at his eye. Look, he does have a unhealthy relationship with ketchup. I can't argue that. He truly does. But anyway, listen, guys, I hope you have a wonderful day. I've got to go into the office tomorrow, so there will be no stream tomorrow. I'm hoping that today I have the time and I have some time tomorrow. Like I said, I've got some videos I got to watch and some more digging to do, but I hope to bring you guys an update on the whole Jeremy Hales thing on Friday. And I will get with JiJi and we will set up something to where she can come and tell you guys all about her adventures that she had in the big state of Texas. She had a lot of adventures and things that she got to see and do for the first time. We'll have to work out a time where we can do that. But anyway, until then, in the meantime, guys, keep your powder dry and look for me in the funny papers.
I'm a little young, but you don't know